My parents came over in England in 1954. My mother came over first, took her 21 days on a boat to come to England, and that's how the Windrush started. We were the first generation born over here in England. And my mum used to talk about the Caribbean. I've never been, because I found that as my second home, and England is my first home. But the stories that I've heard coming over on the boat for 21 days and picking up people from different islands, then coming to Britain, they're all coming for this fresh start, this new beginning from their Commonwealth country, came into Britain, and there, according to them, the street was supposed to be paved with gold, and it wasn't. It was just bricks. She got a job in a factory, even though she was a qualified teacher. She got a job in a factory, and it's all they could have got, because they thought that black people were uneducated, and we wasn't in the Caribbean. But that's what we got. So then she worked, she lived in a 1-bedroom flat, and in that flat she had to cook, wash, iron, looked after the kids. So eventually she bought a house in Leeds, the house that she's lived in now, and it cost her £800 for a 4-bedroom house.
Windrush actually tied in with Carnival, because it's the same part of the transatlantic slave trade and everything, which is a very sad story, which there's no excuse. And if you understand Leeds West Indian Carnival, you cannot separate both of them, because Leeds West Indian Carnival is a celebration of emancipation.
The carnival started in 1967. That was the first time, and I'm not jesting, it was the first time I ever saw coloured people, black people, or what you want to call it in them days. It was just like, I realised that it was more than just me, because the park was full of people, not just in our coloured skin, it was the clothes they were wearing, the smell of the food, the steel pan playing, and I realised, wow, this is an amazing festival. And from that day in '67, I've always taken part in Carnival. I started off as participating, then I moved into designing and creating costumes for young people with young people. That's what I do now. I've got my group called Unity Carnival Arts. That means all nationalities, no matter who you are, coming together to make costumes, to talk and experience the joys of working as one.
And one of the good things about Leeds, the difference in Leeds and all over the country, and that's why people come to Leeds, because Leeds has the only authentic carnival.
It's about sharing your history, learning from each other, and if you don't share your history or learn your skills, you're going to lose it. Now, at the moment we're in the pandemic, we haven't had a carnival for the past year and a bit, and so if you're not careful, we're going to lose that. And I don't want to lose what we had. I mean, with the Windrush, going back to the 1950s, it's the same as last year's summer when we were watching TV and we saw the thing of George Floyd. That was in your face all the time, like it was with the Windrush back in the 1950s. So we've got to start working on relationships, building it back how it used to be. As we all were hibernating, I call it hibernating, the pandemic, we all got back into our own family areas. So we weren't seeing other cultures or seeing other people because we were too scared. And now slowly we're coming back out again, and we're sharing each other, and we're cutting out racism, and we're trying to say we're all one family. Might be different colours, but if you've got a pot of stew, you're all going to put something in it. That's what we're doing. We're stirring the pot and mixing it up, making things different.